Alrighty, hello everybody, my name is Aiden and welcome back to another video, another stream. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a Toronto Raptors and a Chicago Bulls watch-along. A new look Toronto Raptors will be taking on this Bulls team, and can the Bulls get the job done against, I would say, an arguably short-handed team? We're going to have to figure it out, I guess, in this very, stream. We're going to figure it out for the most part. Before we get any further though, if you enjoy the stream at any point, feel free to drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. And yes, let me know in the comments what you think about this game. What's going on? Yeah, by the way, this game actually started a lot earlier than I thought it would, to be honest. Usually, you know, I'm very, very calculated with these things. I would start the live stream, I guess, very close to when the game begins. And that's about, 9 to 10 minutes in. They started only 6 minutes in today, so I had to start the stream straight away as soon as I saw it. But yeah, altogether, this is going to be a very interesting game against a very interesting Toronto Raptors team. We start off the game with Gary Trent Jr., who always cooks the Chicago Bulls, getting the first bucket of the game. What's up, Daniel? Thoughts on the Siakam trade? I have mentioned it before. I think the Pacers, again, I know it's a 3-team trade now. It's not exactly the same as what I thought it was. But I initially thought the Pacers gave up too much, in all honesty, for Pascal Siakam. But this reminds me a lot of how trades have gone in the past, when you have to make and take that risk. You're going to have to sacrifice something to get a player of that stature. And it looks like the Pacers kind of sacrificed some of their future there. So yeah, if it works out, then it's going to prove to be a successful trade. And if it doesn't work out, then they've given up a lot of their future here. And it's going to be hard for them to really come back from something like that, quickly. It's going to take a while, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, we'll see. We will see. It's two all right now, 2 apiece for the Bulls and the Toronto Raptors. So we'll wait and see what happens here. I hope the Bulls could have a better effort tonight by playing good defense and offense and win the game tonight. And I gave a like on your channel. Thank you very much. Well, right now it's 2-2, in all honesty. It looks like it's been a fairly quiet start to the game. We'll wait and see. If the Bulls can outscore the other team, they could win. Yes, that's true. Bruce Brown stay or getting traded. I've heard rumors that he could still get traded. Look, I don't know. I guess if I'm the Raptors, if I'm going for like a rebuild type of scenario, I don't need a Bruce Brown on my team. If they feel like this team can actually compete with some of the best in the East, then you'd want to keep a guy like Bruce Brown in there if you have the opportunity to. So I kind of feel like that's a wait and see type of situation. We'll see how many wins they can get over the space of these next couple of games. This game could be very important for them as Kobe misses a 3. We've not really started well scoring at all. Kobe White gets the layup now, and the Bulls take the lead. All right, let's go Bulls. What's up, Aiden? Let's go the Chicago Bulls. Let's go. Good to see Bulls Nation coming out tonight. It's going to be, again, this is an interesting game against the Raptors. How often do you verse a Toronto Raptors team these days with OG Anunoby traded, Pascal Siakam traded, Podol out of the game as well? So the brunt of, I guess, how we lose to the Raptors is because they just swarm us defensively with their size. They can switch 1 through 4 mostly, and they just have incredible size. It's something that you probably won't be seeing that much of in this game. So the Toronto Raptors are going to be playing, in my opinion, a completely different brand of basketball, and it's interesting in that regard. So yeah. Do you think the Bulls could win 70-plus games next year if Lonzo is healthy? No, I do not think the Bulls will win 70-plus games if Lonzo is healthy. For starters, I think there's a high chance Lonzo will come off the bench as soon as he comes back, because there's no NBA player I've ever met that just comes in after 2 years out, and maybe Michael Jordan, but he wasn't necessarily injured. Injured, out for 2 years, comes back and instantly becomes a starter again. He's probably going to work his way off the bench, and we'll see if he's actually NBA ready or not. in a year's time as well. We can't speculate things. Plus 70 wins, that's... There's not even most teams don't even achieve that with a healthy roster, so... No. I wish. Maybe one day we could get to this... We could get, get to the 70 win mark. That'd be nice. It'd be nice to win every game. Plus, you don't even know what next year's going to look like for DeMar. DeMar's an expiring contract. You don't even know if he's going to stay. Levine, you don't know yet if he's going to get traded by the end of the trade deadline or by the off-season. We don't know. There's a lot we don't know about next season. Next season, again, I feel like every season's off-season becomes a bit unpredictable. You just don't know what you're going to get. But I think next season's off-season is going to be very unpredictable for the Bulls. Surely we're going to have a busy off-season. It'd be an absolute tragedy if we don't have a busy off-season, in all honesty. So yeah, I guess that's my answer to that. Which of the Lovables is the spiciest? No idea. Don't know any of the Lovables. So I'm sure you could let me know. Alright, so right now they're showing some flashback moments of DeMar at the Raptors. Okay. Very interesting. If you guys didn't know, DeMar DeRozan used to play for the Toronto Raptors. This is a homecoming for DeMar. Toronto Raptors fans love DeMar DeRozan. So it's always good to, kind of get that type of feeling back. Every time you return to the place you spent most of your career. Must be nice. Must be nice right now for the Raptors fans. But yeah, altogether, a very slow start to this game. I feel like we've been about 4 or 5 minutes in and the score's only 4-2. So we have to be aware that the Raptors actually played a back-to-back. This is their second night of a back-to-back. And they might not be fresh in terms of, they might not have fresh legs and whatnot. And the Bulls have just come out struggling. DeMar DeRozan runs in for the layup to kind of get things going again. 6-2 is the score. It's been a slow first quarter. Alright. And the Raptors get a layup. I'm listening to Charles Barkley roast the Bulls right now. Okay, Kobe White turns it over. And quickly gets the layup in transition. He gets the steal, he gets the layup, and the game is tied. The New York boys and RJ Barrett, and quickly playing well in transition there. And I don't know why the score is wrong. The score's updated, guys, on my page or YouTube, if you're watching it, but they just got it wrong. The Bulls are on 6, not on 4. Vucevic, post hook, gets it to go. Now it's changed. It's 8-6. Okay, Scotty Barnes finds quickly to Barrett. I cannot believe I'm saying that. I still can't get over it. Okay. Barrett gets the layup with absolute ease. And the game is tied once more. 8-8. By the way, something we got to take note of. Kobe White has said that he needs to improve his, passing accuracy in these next upcoming games. I need to reiterate, I believe he has 2 turnovers already in the game. Levine finds his way to the rim for a layup. It looks like the Bulls' incentive is very clear. Attack the paint. All of our points have come into the paint. Barrett in the post. Is that Thaddeus Young? I don't know. They missed a shot anyway. Hold on. Have you ever met a dude with a really big head but a really tiny face? Isn't that weird to see? I'm not really out here looking at people's head structures, to be honest. So I'm sure it would be weird to see, I guess. If you want it to be. All right, RJ Barrett looks like he's coming out of the game for the Raptors. That might mean the Bulls can kind of take advantage of the bench there. We'll wait and see. All right. Great bounce pass to Barnes there. I believe that was by... I'm positive that's Thaddeus Young. Okay, so... And Scotty Barnes is going to get to the line here. Patrick Williams, who returns for the Chicago Bulls, gets tagged with the foul here. So Barnes at the line for 2. And he makes the first. Alright. Will Barnes make the second? Yes, he does. Both free throws have been made. 13-10. The Bulls up by 3. Still, both teams fairly quiet on the offensive end here. Alright. Kobe White in the pick and roll finds Vooch out on the perimeter. Vooch to Zach LaVine. Zach shoots the 3. Catch and shoot. Gets it to go. Alright, Zach LaVine makes the first 3 of the game for the Bulls, I believe. Nice catch and shoot opportunity for him in the pick and pop there. Kobe White gets a steal and the Bulls are running. Finds... Oh, is that a double dribble? That's not called. Kobe shoots the 3 and Vooch gets the putback. Bulls using their size to their advantage. And that is a timeout for Toronto. Patrick Williams is back. I bet he drops 50 tonight. We'll see. I don't think he's taken a shot yet, but he is playing. He was out there on the floor. But the Bulls, again, that's an offensive rebound for the Bulls. How rare is that these days? They got an offensive rebound. How lovely. We need to see more of that. By the way, I don't know what Kobe White did in that transition play. I'm convinced he double dribbled or something. He carried the ball. I don't know what it was, but nothing was called. He shoots the 3, and he does miss. And Vooch is right there for the putback. More of that, please. More of that. More crashing the glass. Making yourself a presence. That'd be amazing. So yeah, let's we'll wait and see how after this timeout goes. Again, the Bulls have kind of extended that lead out to 8 there. Please put these Raps in their place. Lost to these lot, which we couldn't make our 3s. Go Bulls. Yes, you are a Miami Heat fan. I was let known earlier today that the Raptors did beat Miami by hefty amounts. Look, again, every game is going to be different, you know. When the next time you verse the Raptors will probably be different to the first time you verse Toronto and whatnot. We'll see. We'll see what we can do about that, you know. We'll see. We'll fight. Hopefully we can find a way. We're up by 8 right now. Seems like no team is making their 3s at the moment. I mean, I think the Raptors have 1 3 and the Bulls have 1 3, as far as I'm aware. So, yeah, it's been a very ugly start to a game, if I do say so myself. Let's hope we can, you know, make all the difference and win the game. We might give credit to Miami for, you know, soften them up a little bit. We could go for the final blow. But again, I can't get over the trades that Toronto have made. They look completely different to what they normally look like. It's going to be it's going to take a long time to kind of see, I guess, the Raptors with no Pascal and no OG Anunoby. I mean, you know, it wasn't too long ago when Pascal Siakam was dominating in the playoffs for the Raptors and helping them win a championship with Kawhi. It wasn't that long ago. I don't think. Maybe it was that long ago. But, you know, maybe that's just a sign I'm getting older. Doesn't feel that long ago. And now he's just out. He's just out. He's just not on the Raptors no more. Maybe this is how we're going to feel when Zach LaVine eventually gets traded. But we see Zach LaVine here for 7-8 years. And there just might be a day when he's just not there. You know what I mean? I guess that's kind of how it feels. But of course the difference is Pascal helped the Raptors win a championship and Zach has not. Are there many diverse people in your, I guess, in my, wait, hold on. Is that in my home? Hold on. Let's open up the iPad so I can see the rest of that chat. If you're talking about my home, then no. If you are talking about, I guess, my country, yes. My country is very diverse. Australia has been known to be very diverse. So, I guess, in my hood, okay, yes. Yes, absolutely. There are certain sections of Melbourne or certain sections of Australia where, or even, Sydney or everywhere, where people will prefer to live just because they're around more of their own people. But for the most part, Australia is very diverse. Extremely diverse, especially where I live. So yes, I would say so. Stop to say hello. Did you see that Vooch screen stopping the Raptors? That was a move. That was a moving screen. Is that what you're saying? I must have missed it. Example, Duo Reef. Again, Melbourne's very diverse. Australia's very diverse. Sydney's very diverse. Maybe Perth and Queensland and whatnot have, more tourist attractions, but you could arguably say they're diverse as well. But yes, it's diverse here. So, for example, Northern Melbourne sides, the Middle Easterners, and the Pacific Islanders. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. No, he stopped two Raptors with one screen, and Zach got the three. Yes, okay, I do remember that. I do remember that. All right, let's get back to the game while we're here. We got Kobe White with the ball. Drives and finds Io. Io with the pump fake. Back to Kobe. Kobe sends two Raptors players to the other side of the court and gets the layup. Two Raptors players came to try and guard Kobe there. Close out to him, and both of them get turned over. So good job from Kobe there to keep people on their toes. Scotty Barnes in the mid-range, nothing but nets. Scotty Barnes is going to have a massive responsibility on this new look Toronto team now. He's going to be a very high go-to option if he wasn't already. Levine misses the three. And Vooch with another offensive rebound. I'm loving the effort Vooch is putting into the glass here. He looks a little bit hurt there, but hopefully that's not something we're going to, see constantly. Looks like he's hurt his back. He's holding his lower back. All right. Vooch is coming out of the game. He looks to be fine. I just think he's, got a tad bit of pain there. All right. Scotty Barnes makes another layup. He's been dominating the Bulls at the moment. Do Australians get loads of concussions from wrestling with big crocs and sharks? No. No, absolutely not. I feel like, there's very few people that are actually doing that out there. I'm not saying that never happens, but very few. Scotty Barnes shoots the three. Scotty Barnes is going crazy for the Raptors right now, keeping them in this game. Bulls still up by 7. But if it wasn't for Scotty Barnes and the way he's playing right now, we would be dominating this game. Io in the mid-range, finds Drummond in the post. There is no center presence right now for the Raptors. And Drummond takes advantage of that, and he gets fouled by Scotty Barnes. So Drummond will go to the line. It's good to see him playing. He was listed as, I think he was listed as probable with lower back spasm. So hopefully, nothing too bad there. We could just keep on abusing the center play right now. Because Drummond's had a good start. Vooch has had a good start. More of it. Drummond makes the first. All right. Drummond makes both. Is Bruce playing for the Raptors today? When I last checked, he was listed as day to day, but I do not think so. I don't think any of the new guys are really playing, as far as I'm aware. He is listed as active. I just don't know. He is in his I guess gear as well, but I've not seen him. He might be out there now, you know. Patrick Williams in the mid-range. Misses. I think he is playing. I'm pretty sure I see him out there. Maybe I am blind. I don't know. Boucher flies in for the rebound. That's an offensive rebound for the Raptors. RJ Barrett for 3. And that's a miss. Alright, Io. Fights a pick and roll with Drummond. Io, floater. Got it. I'm loving how we're attacking the paint today. Focusing on the number 1 goal. Trying to, take advantage of the lack of rim protection there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Bruce Brown, bro. A missed 3. Rebound to DeRozan. Tipped all over the place. And Io gets tagged. Or Io ends up getting a foul committed. And that is by Brown. There you go. I think he's getting traded for picks. Look, again, it just depends on what the Raptors plan to do in the future. If they feel like this team is actually going to compete in the Eastern Conference, they will keep a guy like Bruce Brown. There's no reason to trade him if they feel like this team can compete. If they know this team is not going to compete, there's no reason to keep a Bruce Brown. Bruce Brown seems like the type of guy that would want to go to a contending team. Doesn't want to really stick around on a tanking team. That's just what I get out of it. I understand he went to the Pacers to get paid, but it turns out the Pacers were pretty good. So we'll see. Maybe Bruce Brown could be more, could just lead to more picks. That seems to be what they're going for. And it will be a good strategy for them. Io makes the free throw. Raptors fans are in disbelief that went in. There's 36 seconds left in the first quarter. 35-22 is the score. The Bulls have kind of ran away with it in the late ends of the first quarter. RJ Barrett drives completely to the rim. Unstoppable right there. And he gets the layup. 35-24 is the score. 22 seconds left. All right, DeRozan sizing it up. Sizing up Bruce Brown. Gets him to jump. And the and one. DeMar DeRozan, ISO and hero ball gets the and one to go. Wow. DeMar DeRozan. What's up? How's your day, Aiden? Go Bulls. My day has just started, my friend. So yeah, I can't complain about how my day is going. God bless. Thankfully, everything's okay. I would like to know how your day is, Blake. How's your day? I know it's pretty late for you. So how are you feeling right now? RJ Barrett with the and one, by the way, he's going to go to the line for 1. Alex Caruso commits the foul. Do you prefer using the ESPN or NBA scoreboard? For live streaming, I use the NBA one. But for normal, I would use the NBA. Live streaming, use the ESPN one. Normal, like if I was just watching it without actually live streaming a game, I would use, I guess, I would use the NBA one, the normal one. Hello from Israel, what's going on? Okay. Boucher makes the first. I must have missed something because I don't know why Boucher's at the line. He misses the second, and that's the end of the first quarter here. The Bulls, The Bulls up 38-27 in the first quarter. There we go. Bulls up by double figures in the end. Again, both teams kind of started very poorly from the first quarter. They really did. I mean, the scoring just wasn't there for both teams. We ended up going 5 minutes with the score only being 4-2. But both teams seem to pick it up in the end, but the Bulls have kind of run away with it. And they've done it with a way that is so basic and so simple, but so effective. Because the Raptors they're not the size team anymore. They're not team length. You know, that's what a lot of people like to call them, team length. When they had guys over 6'6" in every position except for the point guard spot. That's not them no more right now. With their center out, with a lot of guys out. Hopefully they all get well soon, of course. But, we're taking advantage of that paint production now because we have the license to do it. And the defense that the Raptors are playing now is probably not as elite as it was with OG and Pascal in the lineup. So, you're going to see, in my eyes, the way that I see it, at their best, you're going to see a lot more offense from the Toronto Raptors. When you have guys like Quickly and Barrett, and you've got, you got 3-point shooters in there, clearly a coaching style that likes ball movement, you're going to see much better offense from the Toronto Raptors, but I don't necessarily think you're going to get the best defensive work out of them with how it's going right now. Hello, Tyler. I'm Tyrone. Hey from the hoods. Looks like everybody's giving their introductions. Everybody giving introductions. I'm Aiden, if you didn't know. I'm from Australia. There you go. That's my introduction. Alright. By the way, just to give a quick update, I think there is a good chance... there's a chance I may not be able to do the next watch-along against the Memphis Grizzlies. That game is on a Sunday, and Sundays are very hard for me to be able to do as watch-alongs for. So keep those things in mind as, we head closer towards that game. We'll continue to focus on this game, of course, because we are doing a watch-along for this one. But, just a quick announcement for most of you guys that are here. Is anyone here gang-related West Sides? Why are we talking about gangs in a Bulls game, man? Come on. There's no need for that. Alright. Let's chuck these earphones back in and begin the second quarter. I don't know what DeMar DeRozan was talking about. I think he was talking about a Scotty Barnes play. This was obviously before the game, but they were showing it now. But yeah, didn't see that. But let's get this second quarter on the road. The game against the Grizzlies is a must-win. This game and the Grizzlies is a must-win. I agree. I mean, again, the Raptors on the second night of a back-to-back with a very limited squad. I would say this game is a must-win. But the way the Raptors played last night, if they end up producing that level of play today, I think the Bulls could be in trouble. And the Grizzlies have a lot of injuries as well. Both of these games are must-win. And especially for a guy that looks weakly about the Bulls, trying to get more wins than losses in the week is absolutely crucial every single week. We've lost to the Cavs already. So yes, these next two could be very winnable and must-win games. AC with the pump fake and gets that little jump hook to go for the Bulls. 40-27 is the score. Let's see if we can keep this up. We have 26 points in the paint, ladies and gentlemen. We are dominating the painted area today. Alright, we got Schroeder. To Brown. RJ Barrett just drives to the rim and gets the foul call. Dalen Terry commits the foul, so RJ Barrett will go to the line once more. Me personally, I'm sick as a dog. But I'm pushing through. That's what I like to hear, though, Everybody gets sick, but, pushing through it is exactly what you need to do. I love that. Hopefully you get better, though, of course. No one likes to be sick, No one likes to be sick. But I'm glad you're pushing through it. Alright, so Barrett makes the first. And Barrett makes the second. 29-40. So the lineup out there for the Bulls, if you guys are unaware, DeRozan is in, Ayo is in, Caruso, Dalen Terry, and Andre Drummond. This Bulls team is actually playing fairly smaller right now. DeRozan trying to size up. He tries to get the rip-through foul, and he does. I don't know who fouled him there. That could have been RJ Barrett. So DeRozan will go to the line for 2. Push through it like Jordan and Pippen. Yeah, have your flu game. Go win a championship out there, Blake. Alright, DeRozan makes the first. Alright. Okay, so they're talking about what happened with Golden State. I would like to send my condolences out there to the individual that passed. I don't know his name. You guys can let me know his name in the comments. I'd like to send my condolences out there and my prayers and thoughts out there to him and obviously to the Golden State Warriors, of course. Again, it's saddening, and it's definitely a shock when something happens so drastically like that. So, yeah, I'd like to send my condolences now that I've got the time to do it. I wish them all the best. Their thoughts will be in my prayers and whatnot. Wishing them all the best. Hopefully they can get back on the court as soon as possible. But again, time to grieve is the number one thing right now for them. Trying to accept what's happened, stuff like that. It's rough out here. It's rough out here. We've got Ayo shooting the 3. That's off. We've got RJ Barrett equals a true GOAT for the Raps. He's playing very well for the Raptors right now. And, speaking of, he just drives to the rim and misses the shot. Alex Caruso to Ayo. DeRozan in the post. There's a double team. Can we take advantage of it? AC for 3. That's off. Dalen Terry almost gets an offensive rebound. He dives for the ball. And he tries to save it and he turns it over in the end. And the umpires or the refs call a traveling violation on Boucher in transition. Apparently he was going to be the next Slovenian national team head coach. Serbian national team. Yeah, look, I can't tell you that, I know everything about the guy. I don't. But when you hear news stories like that and you hear how people take it, you hear how the Golden State Warriors are reacting to it. I think they have 2 games cancelled because of this. It's a sad situation all the way around. There's just no other way to describe it. Yeah, it's tough out here. I was surprised they destroyed the Heat. It happens, man. It happens. It absolutely happens. Look, we're not the perfect team out here either, but teams do get destroyed every now and then. It's as simple as that. I guess we'll just wait and see which team. If I had to think of it, I know Miami's the better team. You know what I mean? But sometimes it happens. We lost to Detroit. Remember that. Detroit only have 3 wins on their season, and we're one of them. We're definitely better than Detroit. Any team can beat anybody in this level of the NBA. We took the night off playing D. The amount of chances from 3 we let the Raps take. That's the new look Raptors, man. That's the new look Raptors. I think they're going to provide a lot more of that in their future than what you've probably seen in their past. Is Kobe in the lead at the moment for the most improved? Sorry, he's up there. I would not say he's in the lead because I think Maxey is probably going to be in the lead for most people the way the 76ers are playing, and I think the stats that he's averaging. But the reason why I think Kobe White has a chance to win it is because I still believe out of all the players that are in the conversation for the most improved category or whatnot, Kobe White has had the biggest points average change. So I feel like he's averaging about 20 points these days. At the time that, there was a real conversation about it, he was averaging around 24 points per game. He's risen from 12 points to whatever he's averaging now. We can take a look at it if you like. And that's why I think Kobe White is in the conversation. I don't think he's leading, but I wouldn't rule him out right now. Let's take a look at his stats. Let's see what's going on here. So, where's basketball reference? There it is. He's averaging 18.5 points per game right now. And there's still at least, you got February, March, and April to look forward to. That could definitely go to plus. I think by the end of it, he could be averaging 20. Maybe. It's a possibility. But still, he does average the most point changes. So that's why I think there's a possibility for him. I don't think he'll win it, unfortunately. But if he's in the conversation, if he's in the top 3, I'm happy with that. Because it shows the type of player we got on our hands. If you're competing for the most improved with a guy like Maxey, that's pretty impressive. Do you think you could score in the NBA? I know I could. I'm black, so I'm hella good at basketball. I don't necessarily think the color of your skin will reflect how good you are at basketball. Will I be able to score at the NBA? I think out of all 82 games, if I was to play every single one, I might score 2 points. But other than that, I'm getting absolutely destroyed. I would not be in the NBA for long. I'd be the type of guy, 10-day contracts. They probably saw one game where I shot a bunch of threes and I made them. And then when I actually play an NBA game, I A-ball everything. Don't play defense, don't run back. And I get kicked. That's what it is. So no, I don't think I would score well in the NBA at all. I don't think he has a chance largely due to his consistency. I mean, who's the other candidates? I think Tyrese Maxey's the clear winner in my opinion. But again, you know how they usually pick 3 people as the leading candidates? You know how for the MVP race it's usually between 3 people? I feel like the most improved is very similar. And I think Kobe White should be in the top 3, in all honesty. That's how I feel about it. I think it's going to be Halliburton, who unfortunately got hurt, so that might ruin his chances. Maxey and Kobe White. I think that should be the top 3. And I think Maxey will win it. That's what I think right now. Good to see our Chicago Bulls off to a good start. Let's hope they keep this up all game. Well, the Raptors are on a mini run right here. We were up big, and now it's 43-39. But yeah, hopefully we can just, find a way to keep on scoring here and stop the bleeding. Okay. Alright, we got a rebound for Kobe White. Is that Otto Porter? Otto Porter might be playing. I don't know if Otto Porter's playing or not. Alright, Patrick Williams finds his way into the mid-range. Hits off, rebound to Bruce Brown. Okay, Boucher to Barrett. Barrett shoots the 3. That's not Barrett. That's Dennis Schroeder. My bad. My pasta, Priest Maxey, is the best pasta of all time. Okay. So Porter is playing. So the injury report... No, that's not Otto Porter. That's a different Porter, bro. Oh my goodness. They don't even look alike at all. Okay, well look. Levine, I think, is going to the line here. It's a foul on Boucher. Oh, it looks like Zach LaVine got an and 1 here because they were talking about whether or not I touched the glass. So it looks like there was a foul and a goaltending call that goes against the Raptors here. That's, again, we need calls like that to go our way right now to stop that bleeding. LaVine's smiling about it. Look at him. Happy LaVine. He's still waiting there. Can someone let LaVine shoot this free throw, bro? What's taking so long? You've made the call. Move on. Okay. And he makes the free throw. Okay, Bulls up by 4 with 7:29 to go. Alright, we got Barnes. To Porter. Finds Boucher in the corner. Drives to the rim with the slam. Oh, wow. How often do you see Boucher drive to the rim like that with authority? Levine just let it happen as well. Kobe White just absolutely fumbles that layup. The Raptors with a chance to tie the game here. Finds Boucher for 3. He misses. But another offensive rebound for the Raptors. Barnes for 3. That's off badly. And another offensive rebound for the Raptors. And Schroeder for 3. And that's a miss. And Kobe White secures the rebound. Wow. Again, that's been the problem with the Bulls for a while now. Just too many offensive rebounds. We're very lucky nothing came of that. And Zach LaVine gets tagged with an offensive foul with that post entry. Man. So LaVine gets drove past there by Chris Boucher. Yeah, that should just never happen. A center should never be able to drive past your guards like that, man. No. I'm not a fan of that. And then LaVine gets tagged with the offensive foul. Kobe needs that arm surgery. His arms are hella short. Don't think, I think Kobe White will be fine, Long arms, short arms. He's a bucket. Alright, quickly. Finds his way to Gary Trent. Kobe White with some excellent defense. Gary Trent shoots the 3. That's off. Rebound to Vooch. LaVine finds Kobe, and Gary Trent commits the foul on Kobe White. That little afro flick from Kobe ends up getting the job done there. Alright, DeRozan back in the game here. So the big three's back out there alongside of Patrick Williams. LaVine to Vooch. Vooch with the midi. At least he ain't like Jordan Pickford. Oh, man. The way that I view Pickford, bro, like, he's normally average, but he has games where he's just unstoppable. That's how I always viewed Pickford. A fairly average goalkeeper that some games just looks unstoppable. But I guess that's most goalkeepers out there. DeRozan makes the midi. It's still a 4-point game out here. We're trading buckets with the Toronto Raptors. Quickly to Barnes. Boucher wide open and a pass to Porter. And Porter makes the layup. Again, their ball movement, the Raptors, has been a stifling block here for the Bulls. And it looks like that's going the other way as well. Again, we are giving up some easy opportunities here. The Scotty Barnes dunk, just the passing to layups. The Raptors have really started to take over that paint battle, if you know what I mean. We had a very strong first quarter with it. It looks like the Raptors are coming strong here. And it is Raptors ball. The Bulls did turn it over. 50-48 is the score. Barnes tries to find Young. It ends up going to Boucher in the corner. And Boucher fumbles it out of bounds. Again, another former Bulls player in Thaddeus Young in the lineup for Toronto. Okay. We got DeMar to Vooch. Vooch for 3. That's off. Rebound Boucher. The deal with Pickford is he makes average saves look world class. Maybe. Scotty Barnes shoots the 3. And there's a loose ball foul on the Bulls as Boucher gets shoved out of the rebound. Again, it's been a very strong quarter for the Raptors. Will they end up taking the lead by the end of it? There is still 4 minutes left in the quarter. There's a lot to be prepared for here. All right. Quickly. To Gary Trent to Thaddeus Young with the slam. And the game is tied. The ball movement from the Raptors is something to be impressed by here in the first 2 quarters of the game. DeRozan to Vooch. Vooch trying to find Levine. Levine in the pick and pop. Finds Vooch. Vooch trying to enter the post on Thaddeus Young. Post player on post player here. Vooch tries to, make a little bit of a move. He ends up fumbling. DeRozan has to chuck it up. A horrible shot and a horrible play by the Bulls. And the Raptors with a chance to take the lead. Thaddeus Young finds Gary Trent. Scotty Barnes trying to work his way into the post. DeRozan guarding. Nice spin move off of DeRozan by Scotty Barnes. And a missed 3 by Quickly, I believe. What's going on? Alright, DeRozan in the post. Spins. Nice spin moves on Scotty Barnes and he gets the layup. DeRozan here with his ISO ball has actually turned out to place... Gets some pretty important points here for the Bulls. We'll have to see what happens. In case of a Levine trade, which player do you most prefer realistically? I think the most realistic trade we could get for Zach LaVine as of this moment is Austin Reeves from the Lakers. We're not getting Pascal. That's dead and buried. We're not really going to get anybody of... I don't think we're going to get any real all-star caliber player back for Zach LaVine. I think Austin Reeves, a guy that averages around 18 to 20 points, is working with $12 million a season. That is the most ideal situation in my eyes left for Zach LaVine. There might be other guys involved in that. A Rui Hachimura, maybe a D'Lo if, things don't go according to plan. I don't know. But the way that I see it, the most realistic and I think the best destination right now, considering everything else, is Austin Reeves. You're not getting Lowry back. Look, anything's possible, but we have shown in the past we do not use Larry Markkinen well. So do I trust this Bulls team to trade for Larry Markkinen? I think Larry would play for the Bulls again if we actually traded for him. Do you think we would go, trade for Larry Markkinen and use him the way that we should be using him? We've proven already that we don't use him well. So I don't think we should be going back for Larry Markkinen. I would love Larry Markkinen back here, but we shouldn't be going for him because we don't use him correctly. It just to me doesn't make any sense. As much as I would like it to happen. Jazz want picks for Lowry, and Larry wants immunity from any crimes committed in Chicago. What? Bro, his time he wasn't that bad. The only reason he didn't stay here is because we didn't offer him the money he wanted. I don't think there's any bad will for Lowry and the Bulls. I mean, technically we did bench him for a bit, so maybe he's not happy with that. But he knows for a fact, if he was going to come back here, he would not be on the bench. Not with the way that he's been playing with the Jazz, even the Cavs. He wouldn't be coming off the bench in Chicago. Not anymore, but still. If we don't use him correctly, if all he's going to be for the Bulls is a spot-up shooter, then no, I don't want him back. Because we're wasting his talent, and it just doesn't make sense. We should not be wasting his talent. Let him stay with the Jazz, man. I don't even know why the Jazz want to trade him. And not with AK. Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, Austin Reeves to me seems like the most realistic option. I don't want to do a deal with the Lakers just as much as anybody else. Maybe the Kings. I think the Kings could be a good option as well. But will the Kings do it? I don't know. We could get a couple of role players from the Kings that I would like. The Pacers are no longer going to be interested. The Raptors will be no longer interested. Those two teams made trades with each other. There's not many teams already interested in Zach LaVine. So, to me, it looks like the Kings, the Lakers. Maybe if New York wants another shooting guard, they could try and go for Zach LaVine, but I don't see how that works. I don't know. Really don't know. I think Austin Reeves it's kind of like, that's just the guy that I'm looking at right now. That's the guy that I kind of want out of all the people that are left. All right, these refs are calling every foul. This is a very stop and start game for the Bulls and the Raptors here because every foul's being called. This one has been called on DeRozan. Oh, it's been called on Levine. Levine ends up making some contact there on the arm. RJ Barrett will go to the line for 2. But yeah, I mean, we've been live for almost an hour and it's not even past the first half yet because it's just a free throw fest at the moment. The Raptors make the first. Reeves and picks. They don't have picks, bro. That's the problem with the Lakers. They have 1 pick. They have the 2029 first round pick. That's 5 years. 5 years to activate. Would you risk for Wood? Probably. Isn't he injured though? I feel like he's injured. Kobe shoots for 3. Makes it. That's Kobe White's first 3 of the game. The Bulls get the lead back. I mean, it's just another big. He's a good offensive big and not very good defensive big. I feel like he'd be someone we could chuck in at the power forward position if need be. Scotty Barnes makes a 3, so all of a sudden it's a tie game once again. Zach for Bronny James. Well, if you sign Bronny James, there's a good chance you'll get LeBron James too. So, you know, if you want LeBron, that's maybe go and do that. Alright, quickly to Barnes. Barnes is willing to just shoot everything at the moment. He's been dominating. But he turns the ball over to Kobe. Kobe with the nice little punch through. And that's a goaltending call. Kobe White is complaining. I'm pretty sure that was a mean block by Scotty Barnes, but absolutely a goaltend. I think Kobe White's complaining that there wasn't a foul call before that. So the basket will count. The Bulls are still up by 2 points with 1:54 to go. Alright, quickly to Barrett. Barrett trying to size up DeRozan. Barnes back to Barrett. Again, Barrett shoots the 3. Oh, and it banks in, and the Raptors have the lead. That's when you know things have just gone so well for the Raptors when you make a shot like that. Final seconds of the shot clock, just chucking it up for anything, and it just falls in for you. The Raptors are up by 1, and there's a foul there, I believe, on the Raptors on the other side of things. What a tough shot. You can't even ask for much better defense there from DeRozan. That's crazy. That is absolutely insane. Alright. 57 to 58. 1:18 to go in the second quarter. Io to DeRozan. DeRozan to Vooch. Vooch in the post with a spinning hook. On that, he's showing nothing but nets. Again, taking advantage of the size. Vucevic already has 14 points in the game. He's been our best player. Quickly sidestepping mid-range. That's off. And Vooch gets another rebound. And DeMar tries to get past the pick and roll there. And there's a foul on Gary Trent once more. Surely there's a bonus play with the amount of fouls we have been seeing. Surely there's a bonus here. $59 to 58 is the score. I think DeRozan's going to go to the line with 51 seconds left in the second quarter. Alright, we'll wait and see what happens here. DeRozan is at the line. Makes the first. Okay, Bulls up by 2. A chance to make it 3. I'm getting tired of the Bulls blowing leads. Welcome to the club, my friends, but I'll be honest with you, every team does this. It's not just the Bulls. I just think the Bulls, in the end, they choke the lead and they actually lose the game. That's really the big difference. But every team chokes the lead, man. Every team. When you have, again, basketball's so different to the way that it was even 10 years ago, let alone the 80s and 90s, man. Like, when you had a lead in the 80s and 90s, it's very hard to actually lose a double-digit lead. In today's NBA, you can lose a double-digit lead in a minute. I mean, the game against the Cavs, we gave up 10 points in a minute. You know how rare that is? But we did it. We did it. Yeah, every team's going to blow a lead. But it's all about, at the end of the day, do we get the win or not? If we just keep allowing them to go on a run, then that's not going to be good for us. Right now, 63-58 is the score. 5 seconds left. Is Kobe going to chuck up a three? He's running to the rim. Floater off the glass. Just out. And that is half-time, ladies and gentlemen. 63-58 is the first half score. It's been fun out here. The Bulls scored 63 points in a half of basketball. That's usually a good sign. The Raptors not too far behind on 58. I can't complain with how the quarters have been going. Again, this is the new look Toronto Raptors that we're currently viewing right now. They are looking somewhat impressive, and it's great to see. So yeah, I can't complain, man. Can't complain at all. And for the Bulls, we're looking good. We are, honestly. Again, we gave up a big lead from the first to the second quarter, but we're getting to the foul line. I feel like both teams are getting heavy foul calls at the moment. We're still managing the game somewhat. If we could just have a great third quarter, we could be in business here to win this game. And this is, for many people, a must-win game. Try being a Heat fan. We usually have the usual third quarter. It happens to everybody, man. It's not just the Heat. It's not just the Bulls. It's everyone. Everyone will have a bad quarter. Everyone will choke a lead. I mean, again, having a double-digit lead in the NBA these days, it's nothing. If you could be down by 12 at the end of the third quarter heading into the fourth, you're still in good position to come back and win that game. It's just about going on that run. It's a game full of runs, ladies and gentlemen. We've got to be very careful when you have double-digit leads. I mean, again, the proof is in the pudding. Too many teams coming back from double-digit leads these days. This is a good first half by the Bulls. I would agree. Altogether, I would agree. It's been a good first half. But with that being said, we're going to do what we normally do at halftime. We're going to look at the halftime stats. And then we're going to take a look at what's happening around the league as we speak. So let's start off with the stats. And we'll start with the Bulls here. So Alex Caruso only has 5 points, 1 rebound, and 1 assist. He's 2 from 4 from the field. Again, Alex Caruso's defensive work has kept him in this game, but offensively, not too shabby. Would still like to see a tad bit more from him, but overall can't complain. DeRozan has 14 points and 4 rebounds with 3 assists. A lot of ISO ball for DeMar DeRozan today. It's something that a lot of people will not notice because he's scoring, essentially. If DeMar DeRozan was playing isolation and hero ball, and he wasn't shooting 5 from 9 from the field, and he was shooting maybe 3 from 9 from the field, people would actually be on his back heavily right now. No one's been on his back at the moment because, for the most part, he's making no shots. So we'll see how that could go into the second half of this game. We got Vucevic with 14 points and 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 7 from 9 from the field. Vucevic has been our best player today. He has been absolutely superb, taking advantage of the size mismatches. Exactly what we need to see from him in the future and in today's game. He needs to continue keeping that up. We got Levine with 8 points and 2 assists. 3 from 5 from the field. Not too bad from Levine, but we could definitely see more in the future. Kobe White, 11 points and 4 rebounds with 2 steals on the night. 5 from 12. Again, 12 shots from Kobe already is crazy. But yeah, again, just better efficiency from Kobe White in the second half. And he's on track for having another great game. Patrick Williams has 3 points. He is 1 from 3 from the field. Again, it's his first game back, so I'm not really going to ridicule him too much. He's been out for 3 games. We'll see what ends up happening. Ayu with 4 points and 3 rebounds, on track to having a great game himself. Drummond, 4 points and 3 rebounds, on track to having a great game himself. And yeah, that's been the Bulls' first half. Interesting. We'll see what ends up happening in a second, but 63 points, not too shabby. I just think we need to clean some things up, and we're in prime position. But let's look at this new look Raptors team. We've got Barrett with 13 points and 5 assists. He's been killing it for the Raptors. Barnes has 13 points, 2 steals, has been killing it for the Raptors. You've got, Porter, 8 points. Gary Trent has himself only 2 points. So he's been the guy that's been struggling for the Raptors in the starting lineup. And quickly only 4 points. So I think those two have been the downfall for the Raptors for the most part. But they pick things up. They're probably in a position to win this game. Then you got Thaddeus Young with 6 points. Good to see Thaddeus Young out there. Dennis Schroeder has 7 points and 3 assists. Again, a threat off the bench. Bruce Brown in his first game, 2 points and 4 rebounds. Again, if he's going to stay with the Raptors, there's going to be some growing pains there. You're losing an all-star caliber player in Pascal. You're getting a respectable role player in Bruce Brown. It's going to take some time to adjust if he stays. You've got Boucher with 3 points and 6 rebounds and 2 assists. And yeah, that's it for the Raptors. So that's the first half in a nutshell right there. When it comes to the stats, who's doing well. It looks like it's a very well-balanced game for both teams at the moment. Both teams seem to be playing a factor. It looks like the Raptors bench has been better than the Bulls. So I'd like to see that kind of shift in the second half as well. Knicks and the Wizards are about to finish. 1 minute to go. Knicks up by 1. Oh, see? Again, the Wizards. Who would have thought the Wizards would be competing with this new-look New York Knicks team? The Knicks have been balling out at the moment as well. All of a sudden, they're in a 1-point game and the Knicks could lose. We'll see how that goes. I'll check what's going on around the league. Did you see the Madrid derby this morning? Did I see the Madrid derby? No, I did not. I did not see the Madrid derby this morning. Let's take a look. What happened in the Madrid derby this morning? Atletico won 4-2. I'm sorry, every time I see Alvaro Morata, I get a little bit of a cringe, if you know what I mean. I don't know why. That was in the Copa del Rey. Does that mean they're out? Yikes. Take care. They're already out of the cup. I do like Griezmann, though. Griezmann's solid. Okay, let's take a look at what's going on around the league. So, the Knicks at halftime are up by 1, 46-45. And that's about it. Then nothing else is going on right now. Has there already games being played? No. Every other game is going to be played a little bit later. That's literally all that's going on right now. It's just the Knicks and the Wizards. And they're at halftime as well. So there you go. Not too much going on. A very quiet day in the NBA. Very quiet day indeed. It's going to be interesting to watch the Pacers next game as well. I'm assuming if Bruce Brown is playing for the Raptors, then I guess you'll see Pascal play for the Pacers. That's my assumption. I can't wait to see it. It's going to be a very interesting game. Whenever the Pacers play, I will be there, no matter what. Morata is loyal to a degree, jumping back and forth from both Madrid clubs and Juve. I don't know, man. I can never get, over the time that Man United was supposed to sign the guy, and he ended up going to Chelsea, and he sucked for Chelsea. He really did. He wasn't good at all. And ever since then, he just kind of gave me a little bit of a cringe-worthy vibe, like every year he's on a new team. He seems to be, just jumping from team to team. Teams trying to get rid of salary, get rid of Alvaro Morata, that type of guy right now. But to be fair, in some way, form, or fashion, he's still at the top league of football, and he just scored against Real Madrid. So what can I say? He's doing well, I guess. Alright, what's going on here? We got Shaq, Ernie, Chuck, and Barkley all speaking at the moment. So they're talking about the Raptors trade, essentially. They're talking about what's going on with the Raptors right now. Again, that's going to be the news story for the next couple of days, what the Raptors did. grading the Raptors trade and all these things. So that's something we got to be prepared for. The whole world is going to be talking about the Toronto Raptors and their trade. All I can say is, if there was fear that Pascal wasn't going to resign, and there was fear that OG Anunoby wasn't going to resign, and there was fear of all these things, then they did a heck of a job. Because at the end of the day, Toronto, as good of a place as it is in terms of the atmosphere in Toronto, I think is one of the best in the league. And the fact that you get an opportunity to represent a whole country when you play for Toronto, it's a good argument to really go and play there. But they're not a massively large market team, and teams will want to leave Toronto. Not most players, that's a bit naive, but some players, when they go to Toronto, there is fear that they won't return. I mean, it happened with Kawhi Leonard. They won the championship, and then he left and went to the Clippers. He went to LA, the favorable place for many people to go. So if there is fear of these things happening, even for some of the most loyal guys, Fred VanVleet, he signed with the Rockets. Then, if there's fear of these things, I think they did a good job getting rid of the salaries and, working with some of the young guys that they still have. I guess with Scotty Barnes and with Emmanuel Quickley now, with RJ Barrett, all these guys are very young guys. They're all a very similar age to each other. They all meet the timeline of the Raptors as well. Did a good job. I think the Raptors did okay in this one. And they got picks, which is good. Always picks are some of the most valuable assets to have in this league. So yeah, it's newsworthy stuff. And for the Pacers, they took a risk. We'll see if it pays off. Kings were still interested in him until he said, I can't assure you I'll extend beyond this season, hence they pulled out. Absolutely. That was a big talking point. And that's why the conversations went to an end. But what did he guarantee the Pacers? Did he guarantee the Pacers anything? Or are the Pacers just that desperate to try and compete for a championship this season that they're willing to sacrifice 3 years of their future? Because I don't see, again, and we're talking about the Raptors being a small market team. No disrespect to the Pacers, but they are a small market team as well. There are not many free agents out there that are saying, you know what, I want to sign with the Pacers. Look, I'm saying this as a Bulls fan, and even as a Bulls fan as a large market team, there's not many free agents that sign with the Bulls compared to the LAs and the Bostons of the world. You know what I mean? Or even the Miamis and the Knicks of the world. I'm saying this as a Bulls fan with all due respect. I'm just saying, if you're Pascal Siakam, if you can't guarantee you're going to re-sign with the Kings, are you guaranteeing you're going to re-sign with the Pacers? I don't know. I think a lot of what happens with Pascal depends on how the Pacers go this year. If the Pacers somehow make it to the Eastern Conference Finals and, they're having a real tough go of things, then I think they have leverage to keep Pascal because you've seen the progress. You've seen what half a year could do. And then, that will give him incentive to kind of re-sign. If they get eliminated in the first round, Pascal ain't... I really don't think Pascal's going to stay if they just get eliminated in the first round just like this. You know what I mean? It's funny since there was some possible rumors of the homecoming of PG, which I can see. I'd love PG back at the Pacers. Again, I'm a sucker for nostalgia. I would love to reminisce of the past. And Paul George with the Pacers is one of those things I'd love to see. Again, it's exactly why I want D Rose to come back to Chicago, even though he doesn't have that much to offer at the brightest, top of the league in the NBA anymore. Nostalgia, the love that we have for Derrick Rose as a Bulls team and as a Bulls fan base. I'd love to see D Rose back. I'd love to see PG back with the Pacers because it's the same type of vibe. Someone that's been there for most of his career, ended up leaving at the end, but is a guy, the Pacers don't often have, I guess, a lot of really great level players on their team. Not always. They do for the most part in recent history, but, they're a team that's always around, and they always have that one guy that really takes them there, and PG was that guy for them. So I'd love to see that. If we go on a good winning streak, could we move up further in the standings and get out of the play-in tournament? Absolutely. Absolutely. The way that it's going right now, I won't say we're comfortably ninth, but we are ninth in the Eastern Conference. And I would say there's a lot of teams above us in the 8th seed and whatnot that are positive records. I think from 1st to 8th seed in the East right now, it's all positive records. But I can't see that being the case for the rest of the season. I do think teams will start to fall. I do think teams will start going on losing streaks, and that's when we can get advantage of it. Out of the playing tournament is going to be hard. Getting to the 6th seed is going to be very hard. But I do think we can still climb. I still think we get to 8th and the 7th seeds in the Eastern Conference. I really believe it. I really do believe it. We won't let the Bulls come. We won't let the Bulls come close to also the Pacers, and the Knicks won't. What do you mean? We won't let the Bulls come close. Okay, I'm gonna have to read the rest of that chat on the iPad. Give me a second. Some of that I can't see. Too close to use. Look, every team has their ups and has their downs. It's as simple as that. So right now, we might not be close to use. I mean, your top 4 in the East are, no, he were 8th last time I checked. Were they not? Either way, I don't know where they are, but in terms of this season, maybe not. We'll see. Heat could go on a run. I'm looking at more teams like Orlando, New York. Those teams are doing well at the moment, but I can see their downfall just a little bit. And maybe the Bulls could take advantage of that. But we'll see. Anything can happen, man. You're 6th at the moment. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. It's hard to say right now because the Bulls are still negative in terms of their record. And if you're just losing 1 game and winning 2, and that's kind of your streak, then no, we're not going to really get close. The Bulls are going to have to go on a big streak. Like 5-game winning streak. They have to go on another one, in my opinion, to make it really believable. But it's possible. I still believe it's possible. The way that I view it, it's possible until it's mathematically impossible. And since I predicted the Bulls to finish 6th or 7th, I have to stand by that. I'm not going to change my mind on that. Until it's mathematically impossible, I believe that's where the Bulls are going to finish. All right, the 3rd quarter has begun. Billy Donovan is fuming, it seems like. Cavs, Knicks, Heat has 24 wins. They'll finish 4th to 6th. Pacers have 23. I just think teams could go on big losing streaks. We've seen it with the Bulls. The Bulls had a 7-game losing streak at one point this season. You can't tell me a team like the Pacers, even the Heat, or the Knicks, they can't go on a losing streak like that. I feel like it's very possible. Because I think the West is still the dominant conference. And I just can't see a world where both conferences, 1 through 8, are going to be positive records. I just can't. So I feel like the East is going to suffer in the end. I also didn't realize the Hawks right now are the 10th seed instead of the Nets. The Nets have been falling recently. They have been. But again, the Hawks is definitely a team. They're trying to trade DeJounte Murray. So they could be looking completely different by the end of this season as well. Barrett tries to go up. This man got absolutely attacked by Alex Caruso, it felt like. He just chucks it up. I don't think that's going to be a shooting foul. Yeah, he's not happy. That's on the floor. RJ Barrett wanted to go to the line there. Yeah, look, that's a tad bit too late to shoot the ball, buddy. But that's okay. He tries to sell it. Alright, Barnes finds Porter. And quickly shoots a deep one. That is off. Rebound, Nikola Vucevic. We got Levine trying to drive to the rim here. Floater. Oh no. Levine's hopping. Oh no. Levine's gone to the bench. He's frustrated. Oh no. Oh, it's a twisted ankle at the worst. He's upset. He throws the towel. He goes straight to the bench and throws the towel. This is bad for the Bulls. DeRozan misses the midi. But that kind of sunk the entire stadium in many ways. Oh, man. I'm kind of stunned. Like, it just happened so quickly. Just one drive to the rim, and he just re-aggravates that injury. We'll wait and see how bad it is. Well, of course, let's hope it's not too bad. But the fact that he went straight to the bench and didn't even try to keep playing, and he throws the towel in frustration, that kind of shows to me he knows how serious that is. We'll wait and see. We'll hope for the best, man. But that's not good. If you're a Bulls fan, you don't want to see that. You don't want to see a player get injured. You definitely don't want to see LaVine get injured either, considering he just came back. Yikes. Yikes. If he is injured, at least he's not getting traded. Look at it that way. I think most people want him traded, to be honest. That's how I've always viewed it. If he doesn't want to be here, he shouldn't be here. But traded, I'm not even focused about that. Traded or not traded, you just don't want to see players injured, especially on the team that you go for. You don't want to see guys get hurt. But you could just tell by his reaction, he knows how serious that could be. I don't know. There's a tough one out here. Kobe White makes the layup. Maybe the Bulls really are cursed. And we got Porter, the center for the Raptors, going to the line here. Man. Hopefully, since it's the TNT crew and whatnot, they have better access to information. Maybe they can keep us updated on what's happening with LaVine throughout the game. Maybe they can let us know if he's going to return or not, or if, he's going down to the locker room. I don't know. I don't know, man. It's all painful out here. Alright, looks like Porter has made both. 67 to 63. Vooch with the spin move. Tries that one-legged fadeaway. How are you? I'm a bit down in the dumps right now. LaVine just got hurt. I'm not feeling too great after that. Gary Trent makes the midi. Gary Trent needs to step up for the Raptors if they're going to win that game. Bulls up by 2. I'm going to quickly message someone telling them what happened to LaVine. There we go. Scotty Barnes isn't happy. I missed what happened, but it looks like they're calling a goaltending call. Let's take a look. I don't think that's a goaltend. I think the Raptors might challenge that. The Raptors are challenging that. They called a goaltend. Scotty Barnes. To be fair, a lot of people, Scotty Barnes complains a lot. Let me put it that way. The guy complains about everything. If one little thing doesn't go his way, the guy complains about it all the time. But still, that's the right call. They need to challenge that. That is not a goaltend. LaVine is injured again. He just got hurt a couple of minutes ago. We don't know the big updates on it. But while driving to the rim, it looks like at least he has a twisted ankle. At the bare minimum, it looks like he has a twisted ankle. We'll see if it's anything worse than that. Apparently, it could be the same ankle that he hurt, I guess, already this season. But he was very frustrated to go into the bench there. He threw the towel. He was fuming. Man. Bulls have to win tonight. We're in a tough battle here. We're in a tough battle. The Raptors did have a second night of a back-to-back. This is their second night of a back-to-back. So hopefully, eventually they'll run out of steam. We'll have to wait and see. But maybe they will, maybe they won't. Right now we have the lead. We're up by 4. It's a timeout to challenge the call. I believe if the challenge is successful, I think the Bulls might be up by 2 if I'm not mistaken. So that challenge is going to be successful. It's not a goaltend. If they find that goaltending, you're going to see another rage from the Raptors coach at that point, if that's considered goaltending. It's literally right at the tip of I guess the peak of the air, if you know what I mean. You know, it's at the peak position to block it. That's not a goaltend in my eyes. But yeah, it's been rough. Rough couple of minutes out here. Rough second quarter, rough third quarter. It's all going downhill, ladies and gentlemen. It's all going downhill from here. By the way, guys, we have 6 likes on the stream. Since we have a little bit of time to kill here, we've got 6 likes on the stream. If you guys are enjoying the stream and you haven't liked it already, the goal is always to get to double-digit likes. We are 4 away. So if there are 4 people out there that have not liked the stream, feel free to do so and try to reach that goal. Again, I don't want that streak to be broken. I don't know what the streak is, but we have a streak going of every watch-along getting double-digit likes. So I'd like to keep that going if you haven't already. Okay. Let's chuck the earphones back in. Let's hear what they're saying. It looks like there's nothing being said right now. Dwight Howard is eating himself to retirement, but it's just for fun. He had a great career, you know, and getting back in the NBA seems bleak for him. He's just eating food every time. I mean, shout out to my country, the Philippines. We do have great food. Well, shout out to the Philippines. And DeRozan misses the 3. Look, Dwight Howard could just do what Dwight Howard wants. He's a bona fide Hall of Famer. I think he's got a championship. The guy could just do what he wants, bro. If he doesn't want to go back to the NBA, don't. Let him live his life, you know what I mean? Yeah. If he comes back into the NBA, great. If he wants to eat, bro. Let him do him. DeRozan, Mitty. No foul call given. Vooch. Misses the post hook. Rebound, Toronto. Toronto has a chance to take the lead or to tie the game here. Scotty Barnes with Kobe White on him. Scotty Barnes in the post. A double team. Finds Gary Trent for 3. That's off. Rebound, Nikola Vucevic. We got Io running in transition. Misses the layup. Or AC with the steal. Barrett tries to play the post. And Io, come run with me. Gets the layup to go. That all starts on the AC steal there. Reads the post entry to perfection. And gets that steal. Puts his hand in the cookie jar and he got a bunch of cookies there. Alright, we've got RJ Barrett. In the pick and roll. Great pass to Porter. Porter won't shoot it. He goes to the corner. And that's another turnover. Alright, Levine is back on the bench. Levine is back on the bench, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. We will see if he ends up coming back into the game or not, but it's normally a good sign when you see Zach LaVine back on the bench. Normally a good sign when you see a player that's injured back on the bench. Oh, it's not even a timeout. Okay, I don't know. I was just looking at him like, is this a timeout or not? It's not. DeMar DeRozan makes a layup. And we did reach the double-digit like goals, guys. Thank you guys for doing that. Very, very, very... Again, it means a lot to me. Thank you, guys. It looks like Levine is just sitting there very upset. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know if he's going to come back or not. He's still limping. Who's challenging? Someone's challenging something. Again, I'm completely lost. I thought we were on a timeout. We're not on a timeout. The teams kept on playing. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. Whatever's happening, someone's challenging something. I don't know if that's the Bulls. I don't know if that's the Raptors again. Because they did have their first challenge successful, so they do get the second one. I don't know what's happening right now. We shall wait and see. But anyway, what do you guys think about the game thus far? We've got about 9 people in here. What are you guys thinking about the game? Do you think the Bulls are in favourable position to win this game? Or do you think that the Raptors will come back and make a surge late to win the game? I'm liking our positioning right now. I mean, it's not necessarily a game where we're out comfortably. We don't have a comfortable lead, but the way that I view this game is pretty much exactly how I viewed the game the first time around. Not the first time around. The last 2 games that we played. Remember the game against San Antonio, right? Where we had the lead all game and eventually the Spurs took the lead, but we did our late surge to win. The game against the Cavs, we had the lead. No, they had the lead most of the game. We ended up taking the lead in the fourth quarter. Then the Cavs had their late surge to win the game. I kind of see this game being fairly similar, where we have the lead all game. The Raptors might make it close, and then we will make a surge in the end. That's what I'm hoping will happen. Fingers crossed. But what do you guys think is going to happen with this game? Do you think the Bulls are going to end up winning? Do you think the Bulls are going to end up choking and falling? You know, as Tyler mentioned a little bit earlier in the stream, the Bulls give away leads. I mean, every team does, but the Bulls do it too. So will the Bulls give away a lead late? Let me know what you guys think. Jimmy says the Bulls are challenging to see if the ball went off the Raptors out of bounds and the Bulls are having a good game. Thank you very much, Jimmy, for letting me know about the challenge. Yeah, I'll be honest, I did not see any of that. Maybe it's because I just, I'm still in that morning phase where it's all cloudy and, I'm just waking up and stuff like that. Maybe because I thought it was a timeout and it wasn't. I don't know. It is what it is, I guess. But yeah, we'll see if the ball went out of bounds on the Bulls or the Raptors. The Bulls got to win to keep up the lead. The Bulls got to win if we could keep the lead in the third quarter and win the fourth. Absolutely, we definitely do. We need it. We need to keep the lead. We need to keep momentum swinging here. So this is the replay. To me, that is clearly off Barrett. And it looks like it's going to be Bulls ball here. Okay. There we go. Challenge successful for the Bulls. All right. There's a foul on the Raptors, and there should be... It's a side out of bounds play here. Io's going to take it for side out of bounds. And it goes to DeMar. DeMar DeRozan in the pick and roll, fights Patrick Williams, back to DeMar, back to Vooch in the post with Thaddeus Young guarding. Nice scoop layup from Nikola Vucevic. He's in his bag today. He's got a bunch of skills that he's showing out here. Vooch has 18 points in the game. He could be the first guy to enter 20 plus. But you got Thaddeus Young to Schroeder. Schroeder to Gary Trent. Gary Trent with a step back. Nice defense. Better offense. Gary Trent makes the 3. 73-67. A heck of a shot there. DeRozan finds Vooch to Pat. Can Pat get more involved in the game right now? Pat to DeMar. DeMar tries to rip through. Nice pump fake on Barrett. Gets him jumping in the air. And he gets the layup to go. DeRozan, in terms of the one-on-one matchup with RJ Barrett, is a very interesting matchup. Both of them are guarding each other. And it looks like both of them are scoring on each other as well. I mean, RJ Barrett is having a great game for the Raptors. Most of that with DeMar DeRozan guarding him. And DeMar, vice versa, is putting the work on RJ Barrett offensively. A heck of a pump fake there. I mean, that's D-Wade-esque if I've ever seen a D-Wade pump fake right there. That's beautiful. Anyway, Raptors ball. We got Quickly trying to work in the post. Work in the pick and roll, sorry. All right. We got RJ Barrett on Patrick Williams trying to guard. He misses the layup. Levine is in the game, ladies and gentlemen. I have to reiterate. We could calm down. Zach LaVine did get hurt. He may miss next game for all we know. But he is back in this game against the Raptors. He seems to be running well as well. That's a good sign. Levine. Step back three. Did we anger the monster? Did we awaken the monster here? He misses the three. So some might say no to that one. Gary Trent misses the midi. Rebound Kobe. Alright, Kobe in the pick and roll. Finds Vooch. Vooch in the mid-range. Vucevic is in his bag today. When Vucevic is in this type of mode, it is hard to stop. When you can have scoop layups, post hook, jump hooks, mid-ranges. The way to score for Vucevic, again, in this type of way, where it's kind of so diversified, it's hard to stop a guy like that. If only Vucevic could make his threes. Oh, if Vucevic could make his threes, man, today would be some day for him. But still, our leading scorer right now, I would say our best player, timeouts. Yikes. Okay. The Bulls have a double-digit lead. We are going on our run. It's a 10-point game. What can we say? I'll take that every day of the week. All right. Okay, the timeout seems to be done. That was a very quick one. Okay. Here we go. Raptors ball. Okay, Quickly. To Barnes, back to Quickly. Vooch guarding Quickly. I don't like that. He goes right to the rim. He passes out of it in the end. Barnes drives, kicks it to Young, and that is a turnover by Scotty Barnes. Okay. - 12-2 run for the Bulls right here. Levine's bringing the ball up. Levine tries to work the pick and roll. Ends up going to Patrick Williams. Patrick Williams finds Vooch. Back to Kobe. Kobe drives to the rim. No rim protection whatsoever. And that's a foul on Thaddeus Young. Kobe White gets the and one to go. This is beautiful basketball from the Bulls right here. Again, the Raptors' size issues is actually coming into play here. Who would have thought? We'd be saying the Raptors are playing too small at the moment. There is no rim protection whatsoever for the Toronto Raptors, and the Bulls players are just driving at will, it looks like. Kobe White makes the free throw. He's got 16 points tonight, Kobe White. Alright, Scotty Barnes. Gets the little jump hook to go over Nikola Vucevic. Scotty Barnes has had a great game for the Raptors. Oh, they missed Vooch. Patrick Williams to Kobe. Kobe shoots the three. That's off. Rebound to Bruce Brown. Bruce Brown just wants to drive to the rim. And speaking of no rim protection, the Bulls kind of showed there's no rim protection there for us. Bruce Brown gets right to the rim with ease, and he gets the layup. Levine tries to drive, finds Patrick Williams. Pat for three. There we go, Patrick Williams. There we go, Pat. Keep that up right there. Stay aggressive, young fella. Barnes with Patrick Williams guarding. And Bruce Brown makes the three. He's trying to show out in his first game in a Raptors uniform. 83-74 is the score. Kobe White off the glass. And it falls. And it looks like Zach LaVine ends up committing a foul on Scotty Barnes. I didn't really see what happened there, but according to the commentators, Zach LaVine just kind of hit him in the face a little bit. No shooting foul or anything like that, so should still be side out of bounds here. All right. Alright, quickly just shoots the three, and he gets it to go. That might be the first three of the night for Emmanuel Quickly. Bulls up by 8. LaVine almost turns it over. He ends up saving it. Finds Ayo in the corner. Ayo to Pat. Pat's going to drive. And RJ Barrett with another foul. Or is that Bruce Brown? It is Bruce Brown. Okay. So, it's going to be side out of bounds, I feel. I don't think LaVine was actually shooting that ball. But LaVine does get the inbound. Trying to play a pick-and-roll game with Drummond. Zach LaVine with a step-back mid-range. That is off. Rebound to Boucher. Finds Barnes. Barnes wants to run. And he gets the and one. Scotty Barnes. Playing at an all-star level right now in this game, but just in general. Andre Drummond commits the foul. I don't see much of a foul there on Drummond, in all fairness. I really don't. But it is an and one. And he misses the free throw. We got bailed out there. 85-79. The Bulls need to score. Ayo. Trying to take on Barnes. Ayo finds Pat. Pat enters that mid-range area. Fadeaway mid-range. Nothing but net for Patrick Williams. He's got 8 points on the night. Let's keep that up, Pat. Keep up that good work. Okay, so Emmanuel Quickly basically drives to the rim, and he gets fouled as well. Again, another stop and start foul. Foul full type of game here. I mean, every single call seems to be a foul on both ends here. It's quite annoying. Quickly will go to the line, shooting 2. He makes the first. 7-point game here. Alright, LaVine is coming out and DeRozan is coming in. Dalen Terry also in the game here for the Bulls. And Quickly makes the second, a 6-point game. Here we go. Ayo to DeRozan. DeRozan to Ayo. Ayo drives to the rim to Dalen Terry. Dalen Terry fakes the 3. Finds Ayo in the corner. Ayo with a pump fake. He should shoot that mid-range. That is off. Rebound Boucher. Here come the Raptors. Quickly. Just taking things slow. Quickly. Tries to find Barnes. Barnes to Dennis Schroeder. Misses badly. Rebound Dalen Terry. Okay, if I'm the Bulls, I'm looking for Drummond right here. He's got a mismatch on Barnes. DeRozan's going to shoot the midi. He gets it to go. 89-81 is the score. 55 seconds left in the third quarter. Bulls up by 8. DeRozan, Vucevic both have 20. Kobe has 16. Very well balanced effort here. Quickly, he's got Drummond guarding him. Nice sidestep from Quickly. The Raptors' ball movement leads to a Scotty Barnes 3. And he's made it. I need to ask, if you're a Raptors fan and you keep around with the NBA, has Scotty Barnes been this good from the three-point line all season? Because I feel like he's not missed a 3 in this game against the Bulls. He's just been lights out from the three-point line. I don't get the feeling he was that good from the 3 last time we played him. Hacker Drummond is there. Emmanuel quickly, again, it's just a foul fest over here. So Drummond's going to go to the line. You can tell he's frustrated. Every time he gets into the paint, they just hug him. He's been good? Okay. Drummond makes the first. AC coming into the game for Patrick Williams. Pat's had a nice quarter here. RJ Barrett back in the game for the Raptors. It's a 6-point game, a chance to make it 7 if Drummond can make this free throw. He's usually a 50% free throw shooter, so I'm expecting a miss. And a miss is what we get. Rebound, Scotty Barnes. Alright, the last shot of the quarter here. Barnes drives to the rim. He's been phenomenal. And they turn it over. Ooh. Wow. We almost really had a bad end to that quarter there. Scotty Barnes makes the layup and Drummond turns it over. Thankfully, the shot was missed. We end the third quarter with the score being 90-86. A 4-point game. At the end of the third, Raptors went on a mini surge there. And this is truly anybody's game heading into the fourth quarter. The Raptors could go on a massive run at home and take this game away from the Bulls. The Bulls have been up all game. Or the Bulls could go on a late run in the fourth and take this away from the Raptors. I'm intrigued. Who's going to win this game, ladies and gentlemen? Let me know in the comment below. He's a 48% from the field and 38% from 3 player. His average at the free throw line, though, only 75%. Thanks for letting me know. Again, maybe I'm thinking of just how I saw Scotty Barnes last year, and I don't think Scotty Barnes was a very good three-point shooter last year at all. But hey, I've only seen him play once this year, and that was against the Bulls. Maybe not once. I think I've seen him a couple of times, to be fair. I think I saw the Raptors and Boston game and whatnot. But yeah, it is what it is. And fair enough. If he's a good free throw shooter or a good three-point shooter, he's a good three-point shooter. We got to respect that. I just never viewed him as that, to be honest. I really didn't. But yeah, one more quarter to go, ladies and gentlemen. Raptors came back to score points. Bulls up by 4. We had a 10-point lead. That's the NBA, though. The Raptors make a run. The Bulls make a run. The Raptors make a run. The Bulls make a run. That's going to happen all the time. I would not be surprised if the Raptors end up having the lead at 1 point in this quarter. In this next upcoming quarter. But in the end, who's going to win? Is it going to be the Bulls? Is it going to be the Raptors? Can we go on that late surge and score and, really put pressure on the Raptors and maybe they become a tad bit desperate? Or do the Raptors just continue to surge and do they win the game? I'm not too sure. We're seeing some Vince Carter highlights. He's obviously at the game, ladies and gentlemen. Vince Carter, one of the best NBA players out there. Retired at a very old age of, 40? Something like that. Obviously a very well-known player out there in Toronto. This has to be a must-win game for the Bulls. It will be very upsetting to see us lose this one. Considering second night of a back-to-back, they don't have their all-star player in Pascal Siakam. No center presence of significance. I mean, Boucher's having a nice game, to be fair. But this is a must-win game for the Bulls. I believe it. Alright, the Raptors head coach is basically giving information on what his team needs to do to get the win here. Yeah. Basically just saying that the Raptors need to get into better positions to stop us from scoring in the paint. We have been a paint-dominant team today. Carter could still be an end-of-the-bench player these days, possibly. RJ Barrett gets the layup to go, and all of a sudden it's a 2-point game out here in Toronto. Hey, remember to give your nightly shout out to my son, Lil Jabari. There you go. Was it the Kings he finished with? I don't know. I felt like it was the Hawks. Why do I feel like it was the Hawks? Anyway, Alex Caruso finishes with the layup here. 92-88 is the score. Scotty Barnes, Dalen Terry guarding. He just drives right to the rim. And there's a foul called on Scotty Barnes. Scotty Barnes will go to the line again. Ever since the Raptors head coach complained about Scotty Barnes not getting any foul calls, this guy's getting every foul call under the sun here. He's gone to the line once more. He makes the first. He makes the second. Both free throws made for Scotty Barnes. And it's a 2-point game. Alright, DeRozan. Bruce Brown guarding. A double team. A turnover on DeRozan. RJ Barrett runs to the rim. Finds Boucher for 3. The Raptors have the lead. I called it. The Raptors have the lead in the fourth. Io, high off the glass, gets the layup to go, and the Bulls take the lead right back. Bruce Brown drives to the rim. Chris Boucher fakes the 3, drives. Wide open 3 for RJ Barrett. That is off. Rebound Io. Io on the run. He's going to slow it down. Scotty Barnes guarding. Patrick Williams with the pump fake. Goes to the rim. Misses the layup. Where's the Patrick Williams foul call? A turnover. Pat gets the layup to go. Alex Caruso with another steal there. Massively important. Bulls up by 3. Also, go Hawthorne Hawks. What? Hawthorne? The happy team of Hawthorne. Bruce Brown to Boucher. Boucher commits... It looks like commits the foul on the Raptors. That will be side out of bounds. There is no shooting foul. It wasn't even on the shooter himself. So, again, a 3-point game here. Literally anyone's game. Alright, Levine is in the game here. Io to... Sorry, I'm completely all out of sorts here. Barrett finds... The ball is moving so quickly. Ends up going to Schroeder for 3. That is off. Rebound DeRozan. DeRozan to Io. Io is going to take it all the way to the rim. And I guess the split decision making there ended up not working in his favor. Pat's going to shoot the 3. That's off. Io should have taken it. I think he second-guessed himself and he tried to pass it to no man's land. Scotty Barnes. Again, another foul called on the Bulls. And it's another foul that Scotty Barnes gets. I want to analyze this because, hey, if that type of rant gives Scotty Barnes free throws, Billy Donovan should be going into the press conference right now and he should be saying Kobe White should be getting more foul calls. Kobe White's an all-star level player and he should be getting foul calls. He should have the same type of rant and see if the rest give Kobe White some foul calls. That'd be nice. Anyway, he makes the first. You're either a Dons or a Blues fan. I'm neither, my friends. I'm neither. But I'm not a Hawks fan either. But I can admit the Hawks are a happy team. Happy team of Hawthorne. Io, scoop layup gets rejected. Rebound RJ Barrett. Toronto with a bucket can take the lead here. And Barrett with the slam. Time out the Bulls. Raptors have the lead again. Back and forth, back and forth. Again, it's just too easy. I don't know why people are not guarding the cuts at all. I don't know why people are not stopping ball. It's just too easy. The Raptors get to the paint at will there. There's literally 3 players in the paint. Not one person tried to contest that shot. Barrett gets the slam, and that's it. Timeout. Bulls give away the lead again. Man, it's been tough out here. Tough as it goes. Again, what can we really do in this type of situation here? We've already seen the Bulls give up the lead. How do we respond to this? This is where really diamonds are made right now, you know. In stressful, tough situations, we're going to really see in this fourth quarter who's got it and who doesn't. Is the isolation hero ball DeMar DeRozan going to come out tonight? Or is it going to be Kobe White? Is it going to be Zach LaVine? Vucevic has had a great game. Is it going to be him? I don't know. This is where diamonds are made. In these types of situations. I don't know what's happening here. It looks like Raptors fans are all having a sing-along. Hey. I think it's time to see some Kobe White. That's what I think. I think we need to see some Kobe White. We need to see a Billy Donovan rant after the game that Kobe White doesn't get any fouls and that he attacks the rim with ferocity every time. And see if that works. We're just experimenting out here, you know? If Scotty Barnes can get every foul call right now after that rant, then we should experiment with that, you know? Billy Donovan should just come in and rant. Hey, where's the fouls for our team? You know what I mean? We'll all be complainers if it works. Anyway. Right now I'm just watching Scotty Barnes highlights. They have the lead. They have the lead, man. This is the longest timeout I've ever experienced in my life. They need to stop this. Let's play the game. He's got 26 points for the Raptors. Come on, let's play the game, man. Enough of this. Alright, Kobe White is in the game here for the Bulls. Okay, 96-97. Ayo to Vooch. Vooch is in the game as well. Our starters, except for Ayo, are all in the game. Ayo to Kobe. Kobe sizing up. DeRozan shoots the 3. Just an air ball. Bad offense. Too stagnant from the Bulls, man. Way too stagnant. It starts off with DeRozan just dribbling out the clock. No one moves on offense either. Literally no one. And it leads to an air ball. Like, come on. Bring the energy if you're going to try and win this game. But make sure it doesn't go like Man United. Since being called out by Klopp 2 years ago, we've barely had any pens. I don't know, man. This, No foul call for the Bulls there as Pat tries to get the steal. Dennis Schroeder finds Bruce Brown for 3. He misses. Rebound LaVine. Alright. Kobe White to Vooch. Vooch shoots the midi. Got it. Bulls take the lead back. Topsy-turvy game here. Schroeder to Scotty Barnes. Vooch guarding. A pick and roll to Bruce Brown. Bruce Brown gets the layup. Really poor defense by the Bulls here. Man. Patrick Williams to Vooch to Kobe. Kobe White drives baseline. And Kobe White gets a foul. Cool. RJ Barrett commits another foul. In Australia, do you guys have food stamps? If I don't want to work and just chill. What? Food stamps? I'm assuming we would, but it's a very weird question. Alright. Kobe makes the first, I believe. It's a tie game. Kobe misses the second. 99 apiece here. Alright, the Raptors miss. Porter misses the three. Rebound to DeRozan. DeRozan tries to get the rip through. He ends up passing to Vooch. Vooch finds Pat in the paint. Pat with the slam! The one-handed slam for Patrick Williams. Scotty Barnes has taken a break. This is our time to shine, man. Scotty Barnes is on the bench. We gotta go on a run here. Bruce Brown, mid-range. He gets it to go. Raptors fans are already in love with this player. No idea, bro. I don't know. DeMar DeRozan turns it over. Too much ISO ball again. Kobe White commits the foul. Is that a transition take foul? I don't know. It looks like he went for the ball there. Wow. If we go to overtime, I might have to leave, you know. If we go to OT, I gotta be somewhere soon. I can't stay around here, you know. Alright, quickly with 6 minutes left. Alright, we got DeRozan. Io to Vooch. Vooch in the paint. Gets the layup. I'm cracking up. It's nothing wrong with food stamps, lol. I don't... This sounds anything wrong. I'm just saying it's just a weird question to ask in a Bulls game, to be honest. I bet you got to go meet a hot lady. No. I'm going to go play basketball myself. Alright, so 103 to 101 is the score. It's a timeout. Man. It's getting bad out here, you know. It's a tough game out here. I miss when the Bulls had a 10-point lead. Everything just looked so fine, so dandy, just so great. And now we have to deal with a close game. Now we have to deal with a game that could go to overtime. Now we have to deal with a game where the Raptors just could run away with it. I don't know. Everything looks better when you have the lead. You know, when you see a double-digit lead, life is good, bro. Life is good. You just feel like life is a little bit better. But now you're in this situation where it's intense. You get a little bit nervous. Hey. It's a weird question to ask in a basketball game for real. Caught me off guard. Yeah, it did. It caught me off guard again. I don't know. I should probably expect these things. But yeah, it's weird. Anyway. Another timeout called. We're just chilling. I don't want this game to go to overtime, please. Please, not overtime. I can't deal with overtime. It's already bad enough that they're fouling every single play. Just no overtime, please. I can't deal with it. I absolutely cannot deal with it. All right. Still just music being played right now. Bro, why are these timeouts so long, man? I don't want to work. What's wrong with that? I need those welfare checks and food stamps, though. Well, there's a beautiful, beautiful place in Australia called Centrelink. I'm pretty sure that would be the place to go for as payments and whatnot. But to be fair, I think you'd have to be a citizen to really get checks from there. So don't know how that would work for you. But yes, there are food stamps. There's nothing wrong with food stamps. All right. 103 to 101. The game is back. Scotty Barnes takes the fadeaway. And it's a tie game. Scotty Barnes back in the game. I get the sense he's going to carry them here. He just hasn't missed. It feels like he hasn't missed a shot. Alright, DeRozan wants to drive. Alright, Io gets the ball back, finds Kobe. Kobe fakes the three, then shoots the three. Got it! Kobe White for three. I think you would get food stamps regardless if you're Australian or not. But if you talk about welfare payments, you would need to marry an Australian probably. I don't think you would get it as just someone that's just travelling by that wants to live here. Bruce Brown gets the layup. It's a 1-point game. Bulls have the lead. As in, there's an off-the-ball foul here on Bruce Brown. Oh, wow. The Bulls' three is a shot clock violation, actually. So take 3 points away from the Bulls. So now we're actually down. We're down by 2. Oh, no. They just showed a picture of the Bulls, of Kobe White not getting the shot off in time. So we're actually down right now, ladies and gentlemen. The score is wrong. It's not 106 to 105. It's 103 to 105. That's the score right now. Isn't it crazy how much a 3 can make a difference? Take 3 points off the board and we're all of a sudden down in the game. Aye, aye, aye. And it's another timeout, bro. I'm telling you, this game has been filled with fouls and timeouts. It's been such a slow game. It's crazy, because when there's actually a game being played, when there's minutes, when there's a couple of possessions in a row being played, it's good basketball, but it feels so stop and start. It's quite annoying. Just to kind of, stop, start, timeout, fouls, free throws. Ugh. It's not a smooth game, put it that way. So the score is 103 to 105. It's going to be Bulls ball, so there's still a chance for them to tie or take the lead. There's still 4 minutes to go in the quarter. 4:30 to be exact. And DeRozan with the ball in his hands. DeRozan misses the layup. Vooch misses the putback. Oh, and quickly with an excellent pass to Bruce Brown. Bruce Brown having an excellent game. If this is the only game he plays here, he's going to be remembered, that's for sure. Kobe to Io. Io. Floater. Got it. 105 to 107. Man, what a game. Quickly to Gary Trent. Trent with Scotty Barnes. You got to show where the help is. You got to show him where the help is. Quickly. Wants to drive to the rim. Good defense by Kobe. A 3 for RJ Barrett. Off. Rebound Alex Caruso. 3:31 to go. AC to Vooch. Vooch chucks it. A 3. Not a good shot, but we got the offensive rebound. Kobe back to Vooch. Vooch won't shoot the second one. Io almost turns it over. Again, we got 5 seconds here. DeRozan is going to shoot the 3. In and out. Not a good offensive display from the Bulls there. Down by 2. Scotty Barnes just basically throws it back out. Gary Trent misses the 3. We are getting bailed out here. The Raptors are getting open shots after open shot, and they're just not converting right now. The Bulls have to find a way to take advantage. DeRozan to Caruso. 4-3. Boom! AC for 3. Alex Caruso gives the Bulls the lead. 2:36 to go in the game. The Bulls up by 1. Scotty Barnes sizing up Vooch. Got to show him the help. Kobe does show him the help. It's just not good enough. Kobe White late to show the help as well. We should have taken an extra step forward. Scotty Barnes gets the layup and the Raptors have the lead. Kobe shoots the mid-range and he gets the mid-range. This is back and forth stuff. The Bulls have the lead again. Quickly shoots the 3. That's off. Rebound Kobe White. Is this where the run happens for the Bulls? Kobe to DeMar. ISO DeMar is coming. He's on Bruce Brown. He shoots the mid-range. Oh, and DeMarvelous rattles it in. The DeMarvelous one. Finally, an isolation play works out for the Bulls. He gets the midi to go. Scotty Barnes drives baseline. And he turns it over. Scotty Barnes is not happy with the call. Again, complaining like always. But he steps out of bounds. What a shot for DeRozan. He's been in this building all too well. To be fair, there's an argument he did not step out of bounds. Slow night tonight? I don't know what you mean. I'm having a great night. DeRozan sizing it up. Finds Io to Vooch. Vooch in the post. Back to Io. Io's going to drive. Gets the floater. Misses the floater. Rebound Bruce Brown. Bulls up by 3 with 1:11 to go. Scotty Barnes wants to run. He misses the layup, but another foul called on Scotty Barnes. Or not on Scotty Barnes, on the Bulls. Scotty Barnes ends up with 2 free throws once more. I mean, I want to see how many free throws does Scotty Barnes have in this game? So, Scotty Barnes, let's take a look. Free throws. He's going to have his 9th free throw after he makes these 2. He makes the first. It's a 2-point game. He misses! It's a 10. Okay, 110 to 112. 1 minute. A shot here could really be the difference. Only a minute. DeRozan finds his way into the paint. And he does really well. Gets quickly on the pump fake and DeRozan will go to the line. I'm very surprised how with ease DeRozan got to the paint there. And it was pretty much, again, it's beautiful stuff. Ref's bailing these beauty cheeks out while DeRozan's at the line, so let's not call it just yet. I don't know what the score is, but why is this showing 117? That's not the right score. Maybe that will turn out to be the right score. The right score is 113 to 110. ESPN is tripping out here. These guys are adding points for the sake of it. DeRozan makes both. It's 114 to 110. Unless there's a steal and a 3 right now, that score is wrong. 51 seconds. Schroeder playing the last minute of the game here. Barnes. Barnes in the post. He does turn it over. Barnes has committed 2 turnovers in the final stages of this game. That could be hurting the Raptors. They try to blitz. They find Io. Io should have shot that. That's poor from Io. He brings it back out with 8 seconds left to go. Kobe drives to the rim, and he gets the layup to go. 116 to 110. Kobe, look at him. Oh, he's got the mug. Oh, Kobe White. Look at him, bro. He's got that little grin on his face, that cheeky smirk. You know the smirk when you're that confident? That type of smirk, bro. That's wild. To be fair, when you're playing with confidence, it makes a big difference. You can see the difference right there. Io had an open mid-range that he didn't take, and he kicks it to Kobe, and Kobe finishes the game for us right there. I won't say finished, but confidence in those two players is massive right now. Io, with not showing a lot of confidence, decides not to shoot an open shot. Kobe, with a whole bunch of confidence, takes it to the rim and scores. And it's another timeout, this time for the Raptors. Bulls up by 6 with 19 seconds left. Again, the Raptors, if they're going to come back in this game, have to make this shot. If they do not make this next shot, the Raptors will not win this game. I just don't see a way. They have to make this next shot. Bulls won. It's the Kobe and DeMar show, or the DeRozan show, down the stretch. I mean, again, you notice how no one has complaints about ISO and hero ball in the fourth quarter? Even Kobe's been doing it. But the reason why no one's complaining about it is because the shots are falling. DeRozan's going to the line. DeRozan's making his mid-ranges. Kobe, in the pick and roll, just driving to the rim, and he's scoring. He's getting his mid-ranges. No one complains about it when it goes in. Scotty Barnes misses the layup. He gets his own miss. Schroeder should have shot that. Kicks it to Barrett. Barrett misses. Rebound Kobe. 9 seconds left. Kobe's going to run it out. Are they going to foul him? They're going to leave him alone. The game is over. Ladies and gentlemen, a must-win game for the Bulls against the Raptors. Kobe White is celebrating like he just won a championship out there. And the Bulls pick up a win. Very nice to have a win away from home against the Raptors, especially because this is DeMar DeRozan's old stomping grounds. Fair play to the Raptors on bringing a great game this time out. Does Patrick Williams have 50? Not even close, but he plays solid. And yeah, great game. A must-win game. Again, we lost to the Cavs. You know, with the Grizzlies coming up, that's also a must-win game. To get this one on the road as we return home to Memphis, I believe, as well. We're returning home, and the Bulls will take on Memphis at home, I believe. This is a good result. We should be happy with this one, ladies and gentlemen. We picked up a great win, and happy. Bulls win. Let's go. It's good. It's a good sight, isn't it? It's an absolutely pleasant sight to see. So I'm just going to double check. Is that next Bulls game at home? So I don't want to lie to you guys. Our next game is at home, and then we go out on our West Coast trip. So yeah, we got the game against the Grizzlies. Then we've got Phoenix away, the Lakers away, Portland away. And then we'll be versing the Raptors back at home. So an interesting couple of days on the horizon for the Chicago Bulls, going out west and trying to take on some teams there. Let's see if we can have a good West Coast trip. That could be very important towards our season. But that's for another time. We got the win today. We'll see what happens against Memphis. Thank you so much for watching. Drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. If the Bulls win and you're happy with that and you haven't liked the stream, feel free to do so. Every like, every subscribe is also very important. I will see you in the next watch along, which will be against the Grizzlies, if I'm able to do it. If I can't do it, I will see you in the next one after that, which will be against the Phoenix Suns. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay tuned for more. God bless. Take care.